last question. You said on Friday that the vice president was masked indoors all day, but the White House tweeted a video showing her standing over the president without a mask on. Can you explain what happened there?
Well, I would say that the vice president and the president and all of us abide by what the CDC protocols are. It was an emotional day. It was a historic day. And there were moments when she was not wearing a mask inside, including in a photo, but she was wearing it 99.9% of the time. I would note the president and the vice president have both tested negative in the last 24 hours. And we have felt and made the decision it's important to share with all of you when there are close contacts. That's exactly what we did. Why it's of interest to the public, I think, is, and you guys can agree or disagree with me, is because the four principles, the public has a right to know and an interest in knowing when the four principles have exposure or close contact exposure to any individuals who have COVID. The vice president is now 5 days post-exposure. She tested negative.
Just to follow on the issue of the vice president and the masking, a couple of times you've cited emotional day, important role she was playing. You're not saying that those things are reasons to not follow CDC guidelines?
Absolutely not, and I appreciate your question on that. What I was conveying is that while she has worn a mask, as is protocol, and as is our expectation of everyone from the vice president, the president, all of us on down, if you have a close contact, that there was a photo, as Jackie said, and there are moments when she was human, and she didn't have a fat mask on in a photo, but she has worn the mask, and certainly that is what we want to convey to the American people.
Is it because of the photo, because it's an important day and the photo will live for decades, that we all understand? I mean, I'm wearing a mask today. I don't always wear a mask.
Yeah.
Is that the reason?
I think it was a decision made in the moment, but it doesn't mean that we don't all try to be model citizens here and abide by what the CDC protocols are and requirements. And I conveyed and wanted to reiterate that she did test negative in case those of you had not seen that, because she now is at that 5-day past the close contact.
And then just on the president was photographed over the weekend in Washington, D.C. wearing a mask. I just wanted to, if you could go through like when he masks and when he doesn't. Would it appear that he did not have a close contact, but correct me if that's wrong?
He did not, but we all make decisions. Some people in here are wearing masks to wear masks to make them more comfortable, or because they chose to that day, or maybe they're going to be around family members or people who may be immunocompromised or vulnerable, and the president makes that decision, as we all do as well.
Is there a carve-out in CDC regulations for COVID for vice president?
Tell me more, Peter. I'm sure this is going somewhere. Let's see.
What
do you got for me on a Friday?
The CDC says for people exposed to COVID, up to date on their COVID-19 vaccinations, do not go to places where you are unable to wear a well-fitting mask. So why is she here at the White House today giving the new Supreme Court justice a big hug with no mask?
You mean when she gave her a hug outside?
Yes.
She was outside.
Does the CDC say that people who are close contact can give people hugs outside?
We know, Peter, that outside you can benefit significantly being outside. That's why we had the event outside today. I will tell you that the vice president has been wearing a mask inside. When there was a private greet, they were all wearing masks before they went out.
Wearing a mask yesterday at the Senate.
She was playing an important role in confirming or overseeing the confirmation of the first black woman to the Supreme Court.